spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Bruins will put total weather to crank us up. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Might be changing the route. On the run, it's Thomas. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Leaves it with the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go right back to it. He's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Ford, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee. So quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinator on that side of the ball. And you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot. There are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Gets it out fast. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Shakes off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Intercepted deep in his own end. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This drive will open from the 15. Hand off from the shotgun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Takes a handoff. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Bruins want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The option look. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bruins are on the move. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Fires downfield. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. They're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The fair catch called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Goes to the option. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. And it's incomplete on third down. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. He'll ride his man on the option. Find some fresh air. Oh, a lot of space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it around. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Between the uprights, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by 7 over Duke. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Volunteers will take over. 1st and 10.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Running into the open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Open space at the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, the ground game. Fights off a defender. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll run the option. It's a seam wide open. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Got his man quickly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
So nice to have the run game. So nice to trust in it. So nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll try the run. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to Green. Not much doing there. He gets him to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to